Have you ever walked into a room and felt like something's off? You can sense the energy shift, people avoiding eye contact, or giving those quick, polite smiles that don't quite reach their eyes. It's like you're invisible or worse, an outsider. But here's the thing, it's not about who you are. It's about the habits you're carrying, habits that might be pushing people away without you even realizing it. I've been there too, caught up in patterns that made me my own worst enemy. But as the Stoics teach us, self-awareness is the key to change. Today, we're exploring 7 habits that could be sabotaging your relationships and reputation, and how Stoic philosophy can help you break free from them. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. 1. Gossiping. We've all done it at some point. It's that urge to share the latest scoop, to be in the know about someone else's drama. But gossip is like a double-edged sword. While it might feel honest or even fun, it creates a ripple effect of distrust. People start wondering if you'll talk about them behind their back. The Stoics believe that what's outside of our control isn't worth our focus. Gossiping is the opposite of that. Instead of wasting mental energy on things we can't control, we should focus on controlling ourselves, our actions, and our words. 2. Being passive-aggressive. We've all done it at some point. It's that classic "I'm fine" response, even when we're clearly not fine, or when someone asks us to do something, and we say, "Sure, whatever," but inside, we're silently plotting their downfall. Passive aggression is like trying to communicate with smoke signals in a thunderstorm. It doesn't work, and it just leaves everyone confused and frustrated. The Stoics valued honesty and clear communication, seeing it as a way to live in harmony with others. 3. Never taking responsibility. We all know that person who always has an excuse ready to go. Maybe it's even been you, but here's the thing. When you're always passing the buck, you're actually doing the opposite of what you think. You're not avoiding responsibility, you're avoiding growth. The Stoics believed that the only thing we truly have control over is ourselves, our actions, and our reactions. Taking responsibility is the most empowering thing you can do. When you own up to your mistakes, you can fix them, and you can change the outcome next time. 4. Poor hygiene. This is one of those things that seems obvious, but it's amazing how often people overlook it. We're talking about the basics here. Regular showers, brushing your teeth, clean clothes. It sounds simple, right? Yet, somehow, we all know that person who just doesn't seem to prioritize these things. Stoicism teaches us the importance of self-respect, and hygiene is one of the simplest ways to show respect for yourself and others. When you take care of your physical body, you're telling the world that you value yourself enough to take care of your body. 5. Constant complaining. We all know life throws curveballs, and it feels good to vent once in a while, but there's a fine line between healthy venting and falling into the trap of constant complaining. When you're constantly focused on what's wrong, you're training your mind to ignore what's right. The Stoics believed that while we can't control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. Complaining is often our default response when things don't go the way we want them to. But when you're constantly focused on what's wrong, you're wasting energy on things you can't control. 6. Being chronically late. This is one of those habits that can sneak up on you because it doesn't always seem like a big deal. At first, you think, "Oh, I'm just 5 minutes late. No one will notice." But here's the thing. Those 5 minutes start adding up, and before you know it, you've become the person who's always late. Stoicism teaches us the value of being disciplined and showing up fully, and that includes being on time. When you're late, you're not just disrespecting someone else's schedule, you're disrespecting the opportunity to be fully engaged in life. 7. Playing the victim. This is a tough habit to break because it feels safe when things go wrong. It's easy to slip into that mindset of, "Why does this always happen to me?" or "It's not my fault." But here's the thing. Playing the victim isn't just exhausting for the people around you. It's exhausting for you. The Stoics believed that while we can't control everything,